there is a difference between a coach who really knows what the direction is that you towards a life that you love, rather than a coach who coaches you within the problem solving structure. So just letting you know, I've actually seen the difference of what this work has actually done for my life and how fast it is to propel me forward. If you look at the name of my company, it's called Leap, LE8P. I can probably go to say that before this, most of you would not have known me or have heard of me. I do have a circle of influence of the people who are close to me and that get to know me for my work within the city and within the online space that I am in. However, beyond that, I'm not much known. And the difference between going from where I was to where I am now and what I'm teaching, what I'm helping my clients to do, it's literally leap forward your life. So if you look at the, I there's actually quite a few speakers who have said, I don't normally go on interviews. Chris has said that. A few other speakers have also said the same thing. And they also said the same thing to me when I first had the chance of connecting with them. And they were just so drawn into my vision, into my mission, into why I'm bringing this work to life. And so much so that they say to me, we don't normally do this, but I really feel the pull. So I'm in. And it's the same with Chris. When I first spoke to him about this, and he literally just connected to the superconscious and he just got a clear yes. And he said, Silky, we don't even need to jump on the phone call for you to explain to me what it is. Let's do it. So I know when you're guided and when you are, I guess, in this work and really following your heart and really marching it forward, I'm just saying doors will open to you, right? In terms of the live attendance, I would have loved to serve more people on the live attendance because I just know how much value you're getting out of it. However, by any standard, like within my circle of, let's say, cohorts, my peers, etc. I just know that this live forum itself is probably in the top percentage of all the live forums that's being done in terms of success. Just the number of speakers and the caliber of speakers. Right now, I'm having speakers contacting me because they want to get onto the show, but I just simply cannot fit more in. And next time, I know I'll take a break so that I don't run 14 days without a break. So I am just so grateful of this work, and I see the difference of a coach who can really lead you to the life that you love versus someone who is only focused on your problem structure and helping you just solving problems, and you end up still in the cycle of problem solving, and you never really get out of it. It's almost like you're going on a yo-yo diet. You go you go one step forward, you try this thing, and then you crash, and then you come back, and then you're like, nah, I'm getting fat again. I want to do another diet. And then you try another diet and it doesn't work. And then you just literally yo-yoing. You're swinging between getting a little bit thinner, but still don't like your body because the underlying causes, is not being addressed. And then coming back and you just in the yo-yo structure, never really fully getting it to being been there, which is the emotion that you really want to feel, which is the self-recognition, the good enough, that you feel worthy, you feel good enough, you feel that you are capable, empowered to live the life that you want to live and to create the life that you want to create, and to be fully become the painter of your life as opposed to the painting. So I use my own analogy. This is my own analogy. I learn from Chris and I learn from the teachers, and I'm able to synthesize all of the information to bring it to you because I have personally tested. I lived through this. I do not teach you anything that I do not do it on myself. So just know that everything that I do is 100% synthesized test. And because I am such an I've always been a high flyer. So what that means is, and so because of the like, I've been raised as a closer to being a perfectionist because I have always high standards for myself. high achiever. I've been probably the youngest senior manager for the ANZ Bank at the age of 27 at the time. So I have always been a high achiever. So my search for truth, search for excellence, search for, search for the ultimate, not just fulfillment, but in terms of self-actualization, who I am, what is my potential, how much more can I be, has always been very high. And that's why when I do this work, I do a thorough job of understanding. I become obsessed. You don't know how many hours of audios I've been listening to the teachers in order to just empower myself. To tell the truth, my daughter is almost 7 right now. I have not worked literally a day since after my daughter was born. So I've been a high flying banker. I had quite a good savings. And at the time I just knew money is not worth my happiness. My happiness, my peace is worth much more than the money that I can, that I can get. So I dedicated this time to, number one, being a mom, because I really enjoy being a mom and I want to nurture my daughter. I want to spend time with her. I don't want to miss any time, because when I went back to banking, literally 6 months after I delivered, because in Singapore, that was the time, that was the, I had a 9-month maternity leave, and that was really good for an expat in my bank. And I was really getting jealous of my mother looking after my daughter at home in Singapore. And I said, nah, I'm not going to have that, because I want to spend time with my daughter. So I literally took the next few, like the years off. Number one is to learn about myself, learn about personal development, go within and understand. So knowing thyself. I really did a lot of work on knowing thyself, even in terms of belief systems. A lot of you understand from other teachers in terms of the exercise that you do. You want to go down into belief systems and understand it. I spend a lot of time analyzing my mind, analyzing my behaviors, analyzing and questioning, is this right? Is this right? Because I have had the experience that, everything that I thought should lead to happiness, should lead to fulfillment, should lead to success, I did that and it failed me. So I knew my paradigm wasn't correct. And I was open as a book, and I was thirsting for knowledge. So it wasn't about money. It was just about me. How do I become the person that I want to be? Number one, the best way, fastest way. And I was willing to dig and do the work. And then the second thing is how, yeah. So I become obsessed in just learning as much as I can. I already told you I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in personal development. I'm not going to go into there. So it has actually shaped my journey. I have learned a lot of things along the way. And so what I'm actually telling you and sharing with you is literally my own personal synthesis of all of these teachers and the truths, and having tested on myself and really, really taking my life on a leap from where it was, from barely unknown, literally. And within these 2 weeks, you can see me alongside with other experts. That's how fast. This is only one example. This is how fast your life can change. And I've seen it. And because of the way that I've been present with my journey, my passion, and connected, really, really being heart-centered in my connection. And I hope that has been shown through to all of you. I'm able to literally enroll all of these high profile speakers to come to my show. So if you compare that with a lot of the others, it may not be, for someone's first show, you may not be able to get the speakers at the caliber that it is right now. So I'm just saying there is a secret to what I'm doing. There's a secret to you leaping from where you are in life, wherever you are right now, to where you need to go. And there is a secret, and I can literally, and Chris has already said that, can teach you how to manifest. And I can literally help you take from where you are right now to where you need to go within a very short amount of time. One of my clients was chronically depressed for over 10 years when she came to me. And literally within 3 months, I was able to ensure she would never be depressed ever again within the rest, like for the rest of her life. This is one of the testimonials she's given me. And by the way, I'm collecting testimonies from all the previous people that I work with. Is she said, Silky, I've actually been to other coaches, therapists, counselors, etc. And you are the one who is able to unlock my heart. You are the one who is working at the heart level, not at the mind level. A lot of people are actually working on the mind level, but with you, I really see that you're working on the heart level and able to just help me unlock my heart. So I really took that as a goal. And I said to her, please, can you do it on the video? I really like that. I'm gonna remember that. But can you do that in a video, because I really want to show. I really want to showcase things like this. Is this supposed to provide clarity? So Coco, let me just do an illustration. Let me just do an illustration. If you can have a look at this, this is a pendulum. I'm just gonna say this is a pendulum, right? At the bottom where you are, this is the self-conscious view. This is where a lot of the problems occur. You have a problem coming towards you and you want to resolve it. So you are keeping in this problem solving structure, because it's constant firefighting in terms of the things that gone wrong, challenges in your life, etc. So Coco, just to answer you, when you move up the ladder from the self-conscious to subconscious, unconscious, and then to the superconscious is at the top where this is. If you see the movement, at the bottom, when you're problem solving, when you're in the problem solving structure, dealing with life's everyday situations, you can get frantic, you can get chaotic, because this is where the swing actually does the most amount of movement. But as you move up the ladder to the superconscious view, this is the subconscious, unconscious, and superconscious. When you get up to the superconscious view, there's almost zero movement. Almost zero movement. So it really doesn't matter which way you go. I'll give you an example. Imagine this show for me. If I were to have this show as successful, having thousands of people attend. And by the way, we have got thousands of people opted in. I just do not understand how it translates to live attendance. So I think next time I'm going to remove the replay option for people, so more people show up live. So so when you're up, so when I'm seeing how I'm creating up here, whether I'm creating a full success of a show where thousands of people attend, thousands of people get to know me, thousands of people got amazing value of it, that we had a blast, all the speakers had a blast, that reality versus the reality that it's a total flop. No one comes to my show, by means it's not a success. Speakers didn't turn out on time. We had technical issues, all those by normal human standards, it's a failure of a show. When I'm at the superconscious level, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether I'm creating a success or I'm creating a failure. Either way, I am the painter. This is where you really get to see that you are the painter, and you really get clarity on what's important, on who you are as a person, on you not being reactive to things that's happening your way. And it is also one of the reasons why I'm able to have the stamina to continue doing this session ongoing day to day without breaking down, without, there were a little bit of breakdowns here and there, but not on the overall level, like breaking down emotionally, that I couldn't run the show, I can't give you my full energy, not like that. And to have that level of stamina, that level of mental composure, it really requires me to be at this level, not being triggered by all the things that's happening, by situations and circumstances. And when I'm in that state where me being a success and me being a failure, I feel the same as me. Like, it doesn't change the person that I am. Just like what Chris has said, the current reality versus the desired reality. when the person that you are and how you feel is exactly the same. Because in his drawing, the old identity is that, I'm not good enough. Like this is, sorry, which one's the current? This is the current, and that's the future reality. When this is the current reality and this is the desired reality, when you feel that by having the body that you want, by having the relationship that you want, by having the money that you want, it will change you as a person. That means you feel not good enough already here. You don't feel good enough as that person. You don't feel it's the same person. Your identity is not the same as that future version of you that has all of this. And because of that, your identity is, I'm not good enough. I'm not there yet. You are, what was the phrase that Chris actually asked you guys to type in, that Anna, that you typed in? You can repeat that phrase. So you would be stuck in this identity thinking that you're not good enough and that you have to fix yourself in order to get there. Whereas for me, when I'm in this structure where my current reality and my future reality is the same, i.e., whether I'm a success or a failure of this show doesn't change the person that I am. I actually feel the same because it's not who I am. I am the painter. I am not the painting. That means my perspective is actually at the superconscious level, because you guys have all done an exercise that leads you to the superconscious level. So you're actually at the top of the pendulum. You're not being as affected by what is showing up on the way. And that is how you are able to have the clarity, have the solution. Like literally, I have received solutions to my technical problems before they even appeared. I had people extending their helps to me even before I knew where to seek the answer. If you were in my Facebook group, you saw me cry. There was one time I cried because I was so touched by the generosity of the people reaching out to me. And they didn't even know that I had technical issues and just extended their support unconditionally, helped me work day and night to resolve it. And I cried because I was blown away by what I have attracted of the people and the generosity to basically help bring this show to complete fruition. And my team has been absolutely outstanding in this regard.